Skip, a professional performance and win at the weekend, is that how you see it?
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair assessment of the game. We knew we had to start well and control the game. We didn't want to give them any hope but to be fair to them, they had plenty of endeavour, but I think the quality shone through in the end, and a 2-0 win got the job done.
Did it kind of afford us the opportunity to maybe not go to third, fourth gear in the game and maybe look after ourselves for Tuesday night?
Yeah, I think that was probably in the back of people's minds, obviously, going into this sort of the latter end of the game. You could start to maybe think about Tuesday a little bit more, and obviously the manager made a few changes. So yeah, it was comfortable in the end. It probably could have been 3 or 4 really, but yeah, like I said, 2-0 was enough to get the job done.
It felt like a game that if we'd have needed to get more, we probably turned it up and got them, I guess.
I think so. I think there was probably a little bit of frustration towards the end of the game that we didn't score more or control the game a little bit more than we should have done. But yeah, we managed to get the job done, and I never really felt under threat that the game was in jeopardy.
As you say, Gaffer made changes, I think 4 changes going into the game. How important is it to get them lads minutes for the run-in as well? Yeah,
it's going to take the whole squad. People get injured or form or whatever. I thought the 4 lads who come in were very good. So yeah, it gave a few of the lads a rest, thinking of, obviously we've had a very busy schedule of late, and there's a few more Tuesday, Saturdays coming up, so yeah, it was a nice chance for the Gaff to make some changes.
And I suppose when you look at the Links Cup final as well, that might be another opportunity for them lads, and then it takes you into the last month with basically the full squad playing 90 minutes fairly recently.
Yeah, I'm sure the manager will rotate slightly for the final, like you said, next week. But yeah, we're fully focused on each game, and we're focused on our recovery, so everyone's as fresh as possible. But on the flip side of that, like you said, it's great that other lads can get some minutes in the legs.
I was speaking to Keane about it last week, about this one game at a time mentality. It's cliche, it can be quite boring to the outside, but how well has it worked for us?
Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as you start looking ahead past the next game, that's when you're probably going to come unstuck. So we're fully focused on Kidderminster tomorrow. As soon as the game finished, everyone was straight on the recovery after the game Saturday, and we're obviously doing our homework and the analysis work on Kidderminster. And we're all ready for the game now tomorrow night.
It's a rearranged fixture. I think they were probably in worse form back when we were meant to play them, but they're in really good form now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in good form. I think they've lost 1 in 8 or 1 in 7, so they're in good form. They're a good side. They were a good side when we came here. I just thought we were exceptional on the night. Obviously, we won 2-0 here, so yeah, it'll be a tough game, that's for sure. They're in a good form. So are we. So hopefully we can come out on top tomorrow.
As you say, the reverse fixture was probably a statement sent out on the night, wasn't it? It was a really good performance.
Yeah, it was a real good sort of footballing game as such. So you don't get many of them in this league. But yeah, it was 2 good sides going at it. So yeah, hopefully it'll be the same result tomorrow.
I know, obviously, like I say, only want to focus on this game, but then there's a big game at the weekend against Chester. It's a really big week for the club, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're fully aware of the Chester game at the weekend, but our full focus is on tomorrow. So hopefully we can get a positive result tomorrow, and then we can look forward to Saturday, which I hear is going to be a very big crowd.
In terms of the game tomorrow, it's our game in hand over Chester, but not Brackley. They coincidentally have a game in hand over Kiddie as well.
I think it's Kidderminster's their game in hand as well, yeah.
How much is it a case of a bit of a free hit to try and get that gap a bit bigger from Chester, for example?
I don't think we're seeing it as a free hit, but yeah, I know what you're saying. We're seeing it as a chance to really make a statement again and really extend our lead at the top. We're not going to be taking our foot off the gas by any means. There's a bit of pressure on tomorrow's game. Obviously, we know that it's a chance to keep Kiddie away from us in the running. So yeah, from all angles, it's a big game for us and a big game for the football club.
And obviously, you want to win every game, but with that gap in mind, is it as much do not lose as opposed to must win?
I wouldn't say it's a must win. I think the form we're in has allowed us that. But we will be going there to try and get all 3 points, make no mistake about that. So yeah, it's not a case of we have to win the game in the first 10-15 minutes. I don't think it'll be a case of that. So yeah, if it takes 90-95 minutes and we nick a 1-0, then so be it.
In terms of you then, consistently in the centre, do you feel like you're hitting form yourself this season?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel probably more comfortable. The body's feeling good. Yeah, and it helps when the team are doing well, of course. And I think everyone feels a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, and a little bit quicker. So yeah, hopefully that can continue for the next 8 games.
In terms of the run that the club's on, 1 defeat in 21, how big of a run has that been to be a part of? Obviously, just rush all aside in general.
It's great to be a part of. Everyone wants to. That's the highs of football. When you're in form like this, I think a lot of that form is to do with our defensive. I think there's 23 clean sheets now this year, which is brilliant with 8 games to go. So yeah, we've got 8 cup finals, as everyone keeps saying, to go, and hopefully that form can continue.